Jaish-e-Mohammad chief Masood Azhar has exposed Pakistan. According to an article published in Al-Kalam magazine on January 26th, Azhar has said, and I quote here, that I have prepared an army and my army won't let our enemies celebrate. Not just that, he also in fact admits that he has attacked and chased arrest several times in the past as well. Right, so this was in fact an article which was published in Al-Kalam magazine on January 26th, and according to that article, Masood Azhar goes on to say that the rulers of our country are sad that we have disturbed their friends. He also says that acting on orders of others, Pakistan's rulers have reduced their own country into a heap of fire and explosives. Let me just go across to Aditya Rajkol and get more details on that article published in Al-Kalam magazine. Aditya, first of all, this article should serve as a wake-up call to the establishment in Pakistan to the extent to which these non-state actors have risen. They have their own army. They can attack at their own wish anytime.
Well, absolutely. We will have to watch it this way, that Nawaz Sharif himself has been threatened. And in fact, this is an open, blatant threat coming inside Pakistan, not more to the Indian side, not more to the Indian Prime Minister, but Nawaz Sharif himself. If I can quote from the Al-Kalam magazine, which is, of course, a jihadi magazine published in Pakistan, Jaish-e-Mohammad chief Masood Azhar says, if I'm held, my army won't let enemies celebrate. Enemies, of course, case in point is India in this particular case. He also says, I have prepared an army that adores death. To uproot this army is not in the power of the enemies, and God willing, this army will not let our enemies celebrate, nor occasion for anyone to miss my presence. So clearly, an open, blatant threat coming in from somebody who has been the key perpetrator of the Pathankot terror attack, in which, brave Indian men from the armed forces laid down their lives for the country. Now, Pakistan has been, of course, reiterating that it will act against the perpetrators, the handlers of this entire attack, including Maulana Masood Azhar. But no active intelligence or evidence has been shared by Pakistan with India that, yes, there have been some actions that have been taken. And yet again, this open, blatant threat coming in really puts a case in point how ISI and the Pakistani army have been supporting such terror infrastructure across Pakistan. And in no way is the civilian leadership in control of the entire situation, and whether or not they will really act against these perpetrators remains a big question. It's the question on the intent of Pakistan to really act against the terror infrastructure that has been causing violence and bloodshed across India.
All right. Aditya, thanks very much for getting us those inputs. In fact, we have some political reactions coming in from India as well on that article in Al-Kalam magazine.
This kind of, highly explosive and provocative statements are coming one after the other from various, extremist leaders of Pakistan. Unfortunately, whether it is in Jammu and Kashmir or in Pakistan, the anti-India tirade is being permitted by the authorities and uninterrupted it is going on. If the Pakistan has any idea or intention to stop the tension between two countries, first they should stop these people from making this kind of provocative statements. But I don't think that the Pakistan government is in a position to control these kind of abusive statements against India. But India should be cautious and India should be ready to face this.
आतंकवाद का जहाँ तक सवाल है, आतंकवाद पर हमारी सरकार का, और न केवल हमारी सरकार का, पूरे देश का ज़ीरो टॉलरेंट एटीट्यूड है, पॉलिसी है। इसमें कहीं कोई समझौता नहीं, इसमें कोई कहीं नरमी नहीं। वो क्या कह रहा है वो महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है। हम किस रूप में आतंकवाद को सख्ती के साथ निपट रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, और उसके प्रति हमारा जो व्यवहार है वो बहुत स्ट्रांग है। बिल्कुल भी किसी भी तरह से उसके प्रति न तो कमज़ोरी है और न ही उसके प्रति जो है हम किसी तरह की नरमी है।